I remember the warning vividly. It was like a whisper in the darkness, a subtle yet chilling reminder of the dangers that lurked beyond the surface of the internet. It was a warning against the deep web, a place where anonymity reigns supreme, and the darkest aspects of human nature are laid bare. As a former hacker, I was no stranger to the deep web. I had navigated its treacherous waters countless times, seeking out information and exploits hidden from the prying eyes of the mainstream internet. But even I was not prepared for what I would find lurking in its depths. It started innocently enough, with a series of black boxes appearing on my screen. At first, I dismissed them as nothing more than glitches or artifacts of my own making. But as the boxes multiplied and began to spread across my screen like a virus, I knew that something was terribly wrong. I tried to close the boxes, to shut them out of my mind and my sight, but they persisted, taunting me with their enigmatic presence. And then, in a moment of desperation, I clicked on one of them, opening a door to a world that I never knew existed. The black box led me to a back door, a hidden entrance into a world that lay beyond the reach of the ordinary internet. It was a place of shadows and whispers, where the air was thick with the scent of fear and uncertainty. As I navigated the labyrinthine corridors of the deep web, I came across rumors and whispers of a website known only as the Monkey House. It was said to be a place of unspeakable horrors, where masked individuals tormented and tortured their victims for the twisted pleasure of unseen spectators. I knew that I should turn back, that I should close the door and never look back. But something inside me urged me forward, driving me deeper into the darkness in search of answers that I knew I might never find. I found the Monkey House, nestled in the darkest corner of the deep web, hidden behind layers of encryption and secrecy. It was a grotesque parody of a website, its pages adorned with images of masked figures and grotesque caricatures of humanity. As I delved deeper into the site, I stumbled upon a live stream, unlike anything I had ever seen before. It was a scene of horror and depravity, a twisted carnival of cruelty and suffering. Masked individuals roamed the halls of the Monkey House, their faces hidden behind grotesque masks as they tormented their victims with gleeful abandon. I watched in horror as they subjected their helpless prey to unspeakable acts of violence and degradation, all for the amusement of an unseen audience. I wanted to look away, to close my eyes and pretend that none of it was real, but something held me captive, rooted to my seat as I watched the nightmare unfold before me. I felt a sense of helplessness wash over me, a crushing weight that threatened to suffocate me with its sheer enormity. I was just one person, a lone voice crying out in the darkness, powerless to stop the madness that surrounded me. I tried to reach out, to warn others of the horrors that lurked within the depths of the deep web, but my cries fell on deaf ears, drowned out by the cacophony of voices clamoring for attention in the digital void. As I watched the live stream unfold before me, I felt myself descending into madness. The lines between reality and fantasy blurred, and I found myself questioning everything I thought I knew about the world. Was this all just a sick joke, a twisted game, played out for the entertainment of faceless spectators? Or was there something more sinister at work here, something lurking in the shadows that even I could not comprehend? I felt the darkness closing in around me, threatening to consume me whole. But even in the depths of despair, a small glimmer of hope flickered within me, driving me forward in search of the truth. In the depths of the Monkey House, I stumbled upon a revelation that shook me to my core. Beneath the layers of cruelty and depravity, I discovered a hidden truth that had been lurking in the shadows all along. The masked figures were not mere puppets dancing on the strings of their unseen masters. They were victims themselves, trapped in a never-ending cycle of violence and despair, their humanity stripped away by forces beyond their control. I felt a surge of empathy wash over me as I watched them struggle against their invisible chains, their cries for help drowned out by the roar of the crowd. And in that moment, I knew that I could not stand idly by and watch as their suffering continued. With newfound determination coursing through my veins, I set out to free the victims of the Monkey House from their digital prison. Armed with nothing but my wits and a burning desire for justice, I hacked my way through the layers of encryption, and secrecy that shrouded the sight. As I raced against the clock, I felt the weight of the world pressing down upon me, threatening to crush me beneath its weight. But I refused to give in to despair, drawing strength from the knowledge that I was not alone in my fight. With a final burst of effort, I breached the last barrier standing between me and the victims of the Monkey House, and as I watched them emerge from the darkness into the light of day, I knew that I had finally found redemption in the most unlikely of places. As the victims of the Monkey House emerged from the darkness, their eyes filled with a mixture of fear and disbelief. They had been trapped in a nightmare of their own making, prisoners of a digital realm that promised freedom but delivered only pain. But now, as they stood on the threshold of freedom, I saw a spark of hope ignite within them. It was a glimmer of light in the darkness, a beacon of hope that promised a brighter tomorrow. I reached out to them, offering a hand of friendship and support, and as they grasped it with trembling fingers, I knew that I had found redemption in the most unlikely of places. Together, we emerged from the depths of the deep web, leaving behind the horrors of the Monkey House and the darkness that had once consumed us. And as we stepped out into the light of day, I knew that we had faced our demons and emerged stronger for it. The journey had been long and fraught with danger, but in the end, we had prevailed. And as we walked away from the shadows of our past, I knew that we would never look back. For we had found redemption in the most unlikely of places, and nothing could ever take that away from us.